1. A spoon. Most people see a spoon as harmless. Michael Davison saw it as a way out. Locked inside the brutal walls of Dartmoor Prison in the UK, Davison spent years quietly digging a tunnel with nothing but a cafeteria spoon. No power tools, no outside help. Just patience, sore hands, and endless nights scraping concrete. The spoon kept bending, so he secretly reinforced it with stolen bits of metal. Each night he chipped away a little more, carefully hiding his progress before morning inspections. Eventually, the tunnel was big enough. He crawled through, slipped beyond the prison walls, and vanished. One of Britain's toughest prisons was beaten by a utensil meant for soup. 2. Petroleum jelly. In 2006, Ananias Mathey escaped from South Africa's C-Max prison, a place designed to make escape impossible. There were no tunnels, no broken locks, no chaos. Instead, Mathey coated his entire body in petroleum jelly and squeezed through a window guards believed was far too small for any human to fit through. The jelly reduced friction just enough to let him slide out. By the time guards realized what had happened, he was already gone. A common household product outsmarted maximum security. 3. Peanut butter. In 2017, inmates at Walker County Jail in Alabama pulled off one of the strangest escapes on record. Using peanut butter, the jail doors had signs showing which direction they opened. The inmates smeared peanut butter over the signs, blurring the arrows and confusing guards during routine checks. One officer thought they were unlocking an interior door. They weren't. They were opening an exit. That moment of confusion was all it took. Several inmates slipped out before alarms went off, all thanks to something taken from a lunch tray. 4. Footballs. At Sana'a prison in Yemen, footballs weren't just for killing time. As prisoners secretly dug a tunnel, they faced a deadly problem: lack of air. Their solution was brilliant and terrifyingly simple. They cut open footballs and attached tubing, turning them into makeshift air pumps that pushed oxygen underground. Broom handles helped move dirt. Scrap materials kept the tunnel stable. Those footballs kept them alive long enough to finish the job. When the tunnel was complete, 23 prisoners escaped. 5. A wig. In 2019, Brazilian inmate Clovino da Silva didn't break out. He walked out. He disguised himself as his teenage daughter during visiting hours, complete with a wig, makeup, glasses, and feminine clothing. He hugged guards goodbye and calmly exited the prison. No alarms, no suspicion, no questions. Only later did guards realize the daughter who left wasn't who they thought. The wig did most of the convincing. 6. A fake gun made of wood. In 1934, infamous outlaw John Dillinger escaped jail using a gun that wasn't even real. He carved it from wood and darkened it with shoe polish so it looked convincing in low light. When he pointed it at guards, they had no reason to doubt it. They unlocked his cell, escorted him out, watched him leave. Minutes later, Dillinger was gone, driving away in a stolen sheriff's car. A piece of wood created very real fear. 7. A small metal file. Sometimes escape doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens quietly over months. In multiple real cases, prisoners stole small metal files from workshops or maintenance areas. Slowly, patiently, they weakened window bars or metal frames, stopping whenever guards were nearby. The damage was hidden. The waiting was long. When the metal finally gave way, the escape was fast. The file had done its work long before anyone noticed. 8. Dummy heads. In 1962, Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers pulled off one of the most famous prison escapes in history, from Alcatraz. They made fake heads using plaster, toothpaste, toilet paper, and real hair. At night, they placed the dummy heads in their beds so guards would think they were sleeping. The guards checked. Everything looked normal. They moved on. Those fake heads bought the prisoners hours. By the time anyone realized the beds were empty, the men were already gone, and Alcatraz's legend was born.